They say that television eats the brain, the way the worm eats the apple. Such is the case with my friend Gink here. These tapes, these rare gems of cinematic triumph, will beat back the black tide of mediocrity that has ravaged the planet. I, Lundo, will cure him. Television is my gun, and high art are my bullets. It's Saturday morning fun time, kiddies.
Hey kids, weigh anchor and set sail for Pappy's Floating Funhouse up next.
Don't start the show without me, Pappy. My non-gender specific caregivers were late dropping me off at the studio.
It's all right, Brittany. Welcome aboard the Funhouse. Our Captain Pappy's got some wonderful sea yarns to teach you valuable lessons as you cruise the oceans of life. Arr.
Tell us the story! Tell us the story!
All right, you little spiny mollusks. I'll tell you a real tale, filled with villains and swashbuckling adventure. I wasn't much older than you when I ran aground at a fancy restaurant in the South Seas. I had forgotten my treasure chest on board the Funhouse, so me and the cook were having a friendly contest to settle the bill.
My dad plays tennis with his clients, Pappy.
I'm talking about a real man's contest, Dylan, with sweat and muscle, not some pansy weekend pleasure trip. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the cook was a rough, tough salt with fists like cured hams, but the sirens of the sea were on Pappy's side.
Rock, kill him, Pappy, you know you want to, rock.
We arm wrestled into the night, while the cook's mates shouted blasphemy in me ears.
Monsieur, I will pay the bill if you will just leave the restaurant.
Please, monsieur.
Why didn't you just take the money, Pappy?
Because, Tyler, a real man doesn't take charity from women or landlubbers. That's a little lesson your father, with his rich wife and playboy lifestyle, seems to have forgotten.
But he says he needs his independence to write magazine articles.
Arr, and if a codfish had legs, it would dance a jig. But Pappy fights his own battles.
Kill the cook and marry Jodie Foster, rock.
My fortunes went back and forth like water in the bilges until Pappy's arm was feeling all logy, as if it had a great sea anchor lashed to it.
What happened, Pappy?
Did the cook win, Pappy?
Can I paint my face?
I'll paint your face, Kaylee, with the back of my hand. Now stop interrupting Pappy. It was 3 hours later, and the cook was giving up the ship. I wrenched his arm out of the socket and onto the table.
The walls are bleeding, Pappy, rock.
And that should have been the end of the story. But I couldn't resist telling the cook about a little rendezvous I had had with his sister the night before. With his one good arm, he reached over and sucker punched me, so I sent him flying across the deck. I don't know how to explain it, kiddies, but sometimes if Pappy doesn't have his seasick pills, it's like a black veil comes over me eyes.
Snakes! Snakes!
And Pappy loses sight of land. My head starts to grow, and terrible thoughts come into me noggin.
That's just like my dad.
In his case, Tyler, I can see why.
That's what the psychologists say.
Shut up, or I'll get you like I got that snotty maitre d'.
Monsieur, please, let me call you a cab.
The sirens were in my head, warning me of danger everywhere.
Rock! Giant bats! Giant bats!
The bats' leathery wings tried to smother me, but Pappy knows how to deal with bats. Jam their radar! Boomo! They may have been disguised as waiters, but I know nature's creatures were after me, wanting to tear Pappy limb from limb. Next up was a fringed lizard, but I knocked him back to creation.
Monsieur, I'm calling the gendarme.
A great two-headed buzzard tried to snack on Pappy, but a quick knee to the beak took care of him.
What? Kill the infidels!
I felt as if I was standing at the abyss, staring into the inky blackness of deep water. All around me, fantastic sea beasts came swimming out of the darkness, nibbling on my flippers and eating my tail.
I'm scared. Do you have any stories with a fairy princess, Captain Pappy?
Stow that malarkey, ye winged octopus! Pappy's not through telling this story. I knew the only way to reach port safely was to smash everything I saw, so I took that restaurant apart, piece by piece. Then it was time to deal with those little sirens. When they found me in the morning, I was hiding under a tablecloth with feathers in me mouth. They wanted to put me away. But I have a little get-out-of-jail-free card called chemical imbalance. A few days in the brig, and Pappy was back roaming the seas looking for adventure. So let that be a lesson to you, you little sea urchins. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Okay, I guess.
And always take your vitamins or any other pills those quacks give you. Of course, we won't be telling this story to Mummy and Daddy, will we? Stay tuned for another thrilling yarn. Now, little fishes, how many of yous have seen somebody in a wheelchair?
Me.
Now, I'll bet that you all feel sorry for the bastards, don't ya? You get taken in by the sad sight of their muscle wastage. But those cripples can be real shifty. In fact, this shark named Dixie suckered me in real good, had me eating out of her slippery fin. Oh, yeah. I drew blood for that one.
Pappy, my mom said that we're not supposed to call them cripples, that the correct word is handicapped.
Is that right? Well, open your mouth in the middle of one of my stories again and you'll be joining their ranks, you little crab. Your mother, too. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. So, in a word, this clam came on to me. I laughed at first, but after we got back to her place and hooked her up in some stirrups, well, I was chowder in her hands. Then she told me this salty-tailed tale about how this local bar refused to build a wheelchair access ramp and asked if I could use my influence on the proprietors. Okay there, Dixie. They promised to have a ramp installed by Tuesday.
Thank you for your kind assistance, and now I'm going to give you $20.
20 lousy bucks!
You only fulfilled part of my request, so you only get part of the money.
You barracuda. You promised me $2,000 if I helped ye.
Yes, but the ramp is not enough. I have other needs.
But
You don't understand, Pappy, how hard it is for me.
I do.
Bullshit.
I know. But I did what you asked. You said you wanted an access ramp, and I convinced the blowfish to build you one. And now you're stiffing me. What else do you want?
A special bus to bring me here, a hydraulic platform so I can reach the bar, and an accessible toilet in the washroom.
An accessible toilet in the washroom? You're crazy. I thought you people just did it in your pants.
If you don't want the money, then I'll just take it back.
No. Hand it over, Dixie. Why are you doing this to me?
Doing what to you?
I thought you were hot for me and we had something going. But it's obvious that you're treating me like some kind of chump. You're using me, Dixie.
Of course I am, you smelly drunk, and you suck in the sack, so there.
Oh, I see. And the moral of the story, mateys, is never trust a woman. You shouldn't trust a cripple either, but you should especially never trust a crippled woman. That's a lesson this sea dog won't have to learn twice. As a matter of fact, mateys, there's only one kind of woman out there who you can trust even a little squidgy bit. Aha!
Who's that, Pappy?
A mistress. A bored, rich, musical housewife. They're endlessly inventive in bed because they can't wait to get away from their ridiculously boring husbands. They can be pure animals, practically screw you to death. And you take their small, firm, beautiful little bodies between your hands. Oh, it's fantastic. You landlubbers are in for a treat.
What about their husbands?
Oh, the husbands are complete and total idiots. That's the best part of it. If you've come into town and start having a wild fling with the wife of the richest guy there, right underneath his nose, nothing is sweeter.
Ever happened to you, Pappy?
As a matter of fact, I'm screwing your mom right now, Julio. But she's not that great. But I'll tell you, there was a woman, God help us all, who fit the bill exactly. Hello, Maria.
Hello, Pappy.
Is he home?
No, he went out before breakfast.
You want to make some music?
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, well, why don't we go upstairs to your bedroom?
Let's do it out here.
Sounds good, all right. I'll be your puppy, I'll be your slave. I'll let you wax me if you let me shave. And we can spread this all over town, so he can find out that we're screwing around. I'm not opposed to a menage or three. I'll let you spank me while I watch it pee. We'll throw him in the river and watch him drown. He'll never know that we're screwing around. I'm not opposed to a menage or three. I'll let you spank me while I watch it pee. We'll throw him in the river and watch him drown. He'll never know that we're screwing around. He doesn't know what we're doing, just screwing and screwing. If he knew, he'd be suing. Screwing and screwing. He doesn't know what we're doing, just screwing and screwing. If he knew, he'd be suing. Until he finds out, we'll just carry on. Get out the whipped cream and mow each other's lawn. We'll bound and gag him, he won't make a sound. We'll let him watch us screwing around. Da-doo-ba-dee-ba, zappa-dabba-doo. Da-da-da-doo-da, zappa-kabba-doo. Zam-bam-ba-da-dee-da, la-da-da-da-da. Everybody! Zam-ba-dee-bam-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do, zoo-do-do-do-do. Zoo-do-ba-doo, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dee. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. We're screwing and screwing. He doesn't know what we're doing, just screwing and screwing. If he knew, he'd be suing. I'll bring the collar if you bring the chain. I like a little lovin' and I love a little pain. We'll take the handcuffs and tie him down. We'll let him see us screwing around, screwing around.
What's going on, Maria? Who is this man?
I'm just a neighbor here, Pally. Maria and I, oh, by the way, do you love your wife?
Of course.
Good. Then you won't mind if she's getting a little on the side.
From you? I guess that's okay.
That's good.
How is she?
Well, I've had better, but you know what? I don't like your tone of voice. I've got a switchblade in my pocket here.
No, not a switchblade. No, nothing but a switchblade. No.
No, buddy.
Not a switchblade. Please don't give me a switchblade. No, don't give me a switchblade. No.
The last time we made love, I used a switchblade.
Well, that would explain why he went so scurvy-wah-wah. I'll screw you later, Maria. I've got to go beat up some queers. So, children, never cheat with someone's wife if she's prone to sing about it. Now, let me tell you about the time Pappy tried his hand at matrimony. Marriage is a give-and-take relationship, mateys, full of love, understanding, and adult compromises. How could you call me at work about this, Phyllis? Your paranoia is really working overtime. You tell my crew you're sure I'm having it off with another woman. I don't need this again, Phyllis.
I found scented love notes.
How many times do I have to tell you? Jesus, Phyllis. Give me some privacy here. Look away or something. There's a young girl working at Abe's as a waitress. She sees me as a father figure. I give her some friendly paternal advice, and she writes me a few notes of thanks. That's all there is to it, Phyllis. All of it.
Where are you going?
What?
Can't you just stay home and cuddle?
I don't feel like cuddling now, Phyllis.
We could pop popcorn, watch TV.
No, I don't want popcorn. I'm going for a walk. You hurt me with these accusations, Phyllis. I need some time alone to think. Don't wait up. Women. They are suspicious like catfish and evil like sharks. Leeches, all of them. Hey, you faggots. Got the time? Hey, Justin.
White thighs at night, sailor's delight. Is that a barnacle in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Justin, you big queer.
Oh, Pappy, don't hurt me. You're such a hard body. Oh, Pappy.
Pappy's gonna cut you just to watch you bleed, you sea pansy.
All aboard, big nasty captain. Did you get my notes?
All right, now, we're back. The moral of that story was, don't stifle your sexual urges, no matter what they be. Your face will break out. Well, now, me fishes, this next story is chock-a-block full of good-for-you family values and features my second wife, Debbie.
Somebody married you again, Pappy?
Yes, my son. You see, back in the old days, before feminism invented lesbianism, women had to marry whoever came along. As a result, Debbie gave birth to our slow-witted son, Paulie. You're like that albatross around me neck.
Drunk again?
Jesus, Debbie, don't do that. You know I love you and the little guy. Now just tell me, where'd you put the check? I just want to go out and buy you something nice, like beer. What do you say? What do you say? Come on.
Daddy.
Shut your pie hole, you little what's-her-name.
And then...
Well, sure, you can slap me all you want, but face facts, the kid's bone ugly. Ugh. You know what? He's so ugly, I don't even think he's mine. Tell you the truth, I've had it with you two. I'm out of here. I'm weighing anchor. I'm stowing And that's how I ended my second marriage. Oh, I could go on and tell you what happened when I became violently drunk. But I think the moral is crystal clear. Marriage is like a boat, kiddies, and wives are like anchors, and sometimes anchors need to be dropped 50 feet into the ocean and left there overnight, and sometimes children need to be hooked on a line and hung out to dry. Where are you going, mateys?
It's 5 o'clock.
I think I see my mom on the shoreline.
You scare me, Pappy.
Well, me mateys, it's time to be sailing away on the briny seas at the end of another high tide of adventure on Pappy's Floating Funhouse. Arrgh!
Be a sailor up on the briny sea. I only wish the captain would keep his hands off me.
Hey kids, make sure to sail into port next time for more of Pappy's Floating Funhouse!
It gives me great pleasure to present to you my Festival of Shorts. Over 3 years in the making, with over 500 witnesses and well over 75,000 pages of submitted testimony, it is now time that the shocking truth can be told about the irregularities in Canada's blood supply network. CBC News and the Fifth Estate presents yet another tell-all expose, Curse of the Vampires.
I went in for a checkup. They sent me to the hospital. I needed a transfusion. The blood was tainted.
It's okay, Marcy. The commission needs to hear your testimony. Tell them. Tell them the truth. Come on.
The truth?
Tell them your story. Come on, Marcy. Tell the commissioners exactly what you told me.
Top CBC reporters asked the question, were Red Cross officials really creatures of evil, drinking the blood of the innocent? Or were they merely misguided bureaucrats trapped in a bloated healthcare system they couldn't control? Hundreds of hours of on-the-record interviews with key participants paint a picture of Canada's blood collection agencies run amok. Filmed at the real Tombs of Horror, namely behind the closed doors of secret Creever Commission powwows and Red Cross strategy sessions, you'll learn from top health officials how a nation's entire blood supply could be corrupted.
Come on, lady, you're AB negative.
I don't want to donate. I don't want to donate.
Yes, the sharp fangs of the Fifth Estate strike on the vampires' Knights of Blood, blowing the lid off of Canada's national nightmare. Host Victor Malarick takes you on an inside look at the scandal that has rocked the Red Cross to its very foundation, producing a national witch hunt of blood officials that makes the Somalia inquiry look like an after-school special. No one knows hard-hitting documentaries better than the CBC, and no one knows blood better than Victor Malarick. So we just put the two together and came up with a new special that is frightening and horrifying in every shocking scene, as we reveal for the first time the truth behind the Creever inquiry. Don't miss CBC News and the Fifth Estate's Curse of the Vampires, Thursday night at 9, if we're still on the air.
You know, Gink, a rolling stone can gather Kate Moss more easily than you or I. They say that television eats the brain, the way the worm eats the apple. Such is the case with my friend Gink here. These tapes, these rare gems of cinematic triumph, will beat back the black tide of mediocrity that has ravaged the planet. I, Lundo, will cure him. Television is my gun, and high art are my bullets. Now let us open the books of State Department File 649.
Sam, productivity is down in the office. What are your thoughts on this? Well, sir, I have a theory that office productivity is related to baseball. Please go on. Well, When a favorite baseball team does well in a game, the blue-collar workers are happy, and they work harder, producing more of the products that we produce.
So, how can we use baseball to our advantage?
We move the factory to a baseball field.
But then the workers will spend all their time watching baseball.
Well, that's true, but they will be happier, and they'll work harder when they're not watching baseball. And if their team loses, they won't watch at all, but then they won't be happy.
Did you prepare for this meeting?
I watched a ball game.
Didn't you attend Harvard?
I got lost a lot. Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Say, haven't we met before?
Yes, we had a lunch date last week.
That's right. I had a swell time.
Actually, you forgot to show up.
I'm sorry, Miss,
Trudy Luck.
Well, I'll have to make it up to you sometime, Miss Luck. Maybe today. They've given me the afternoon off.
Well, that's great, Sam, but I really have a lot of work to do.
Well, that's it. Do you like baseball?
Oh, I don't.
They don't believe my new theory. You can help me do research and enjoy a game at the same time.
Only if you promise not to stand me up.
I'll bow like a Chinaman. I hear that's how they keep their word.
Well then, Mr. Smith, I'll go get my glove.
See you in a few minutes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, Miss Luck. I hope you don't mind, but I ask this of all the girls. Who do you think's going to win the pennant this year?
The Detroit Tigers, but only if Clark can hit 35 homers and they get a decent bullpen.
Thanks for the tip, Sam.
You're welcome.
Well, Sam, office gossip says that you're taking Miss Luck to a ball game this afternoon. She's a wonderful girl. You're a lucky man.
Thank you.
Now, I don't want to cause you any concern, but your file shows that you sometimes have problems, picking up on things. I want you to realize that taking Miss Luck to a ball game means you have to physically go to the stadium, not just watch it on a TV set. Well, Sam, your blank expression speaks 1,000 words. Good luck, son.
Thank you, sir.
This isn't the ball field, Sam.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, at least we're together.
I confused National Park with ballpark.
Well, we can hear the game on the radio. I always get a tug of emotion when I look at the Lincoln Memorial, don't you?
Always. And the Gerald Ford Monument, too. The lives of two great men. Inventors of fine automobiles.
Let's have supper tomorrow night. I know a great place in Chinatown called the Peking Palace.
Chinatown? Sounds exotic. It's a date. Let's see. $2,500 for the plane ticket. $87 for the vaccinations. Passport cost me $60. $25 for the cab to the airport. $2 tip for the sky cab. 4 new suits cost me $500. $200 for hotels. Geez, I hope dinner's not too expensive. Oh, Trudy's probably gonna want wine or whatever they drink over there. And she'll probably expect me to pick up the tab. I don't know why we couldn't eat American. Pizza or something. These backward cultures, they give me the pip.
Don't touch the bag, okay? No. Hands off the bag. My bag. Mine. You people, you don't even show a movie. The beer tastes like rice-flavored Kiss, and yet you want to handle my bag. Look,
Thank you.
if you're going to run an airline,
Thank you.
have to learn the skills.
Thank you.
at the Peking Palace on the double. And don't try to jip me, pal, because I keep a meter running in my head. Look, no offense, but pave these roads. Cripes, you people will never advance without proper infrastructure. Look, think.
I assure you, sir, you have come to the right Peking Palace.
Your restaurant.
A hotel. Wing, please look after this gentleman.
Restaurant.
Please enjoy your stay with us, sir.
I'll try. Hey, pal, don't drop those. I notice you people are clumsy. Get a load of this. I'm going to have to keep a tight hold on my wallet.
American.
What a sad-ass country. Man, these cigarettes taste like shit. Where's my Marlboros? I just don't understand it. They watch our television, read our magazines. When will they ever learn?
I see American, and I am filled with hate.
And then there were episode when Kramer said to Jerry, "Hey, if you don't like it, butt out."
Oh, yes, funny, yes, yes.
Hey there, guys. Speak some English?
You are very welcome in our country, sir. We hope it is a beautiful time for you.
Yes, we do, sir.
Sure, great. Know where the Peking Palace is?
I think it is a very fine hotel. Yes, that's it.
A very fine hotel.
Is there a restaurant? Same name?
No.
No.
Why do you shake your head yes when you mean no? It's bloody confusing. And you sure look like elves in those hats.
Someday we will banish the Americans from our country. The revolution is coming, capitalist dog pig people.
My brother, it's a very nice restaurant, friend.
A very, very nice one, yes.
No.
We will bid you goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Those hats, I mean, come on. It's the 20th century. Yep. Clumsy. And where the hell is Trudy?
Mr. Sam? Mr. Sam Smith? I have for you the cutlery you asked for.
What? You're late. I'm sleeping.
Please, sir. I have now.
All right, just toss it over.
Throw on bed, sir?
Yeah, hurry up.
Hokey dokey.
You idiot! Not just a knife, cutlery, knife, fork, spoon! Ah, what's the use? Shoe leather that passes for steak and no cutlery. Here's my list.
Ah, Mr. Smith, more complaints about the hotel. You've only been here a day. I thought the complimentary drinks took care of that.
You only gave me 2.
But we also threw in a free meal, 2 extra nights on the house, and your own set of monogrammed towels.
Well, sure. But the last hotel I stayed at let me kick the doorman whenever I was in a bad mood.
Oh, I'll inform the doorman.
I kick hard.
Of course, Mr. Smith. Where to, mister?
Any place that has a decent cheeseburger. Come on, buddy, hop to it, let's go. Where the hell is Trudy? Jeez, this whole market smells like an open sewer.
Sorry, mister.
Haven't you people ever heard of soap and water, for crying out loud?
Look out, mister. Here come car.
Hey, don't stop. Watch where you're going, you big lummox. Jeez. Hey, come on there, buddy. Let's go. Come on, get up. I'm not paying you 3 whole cents to take a little nap. Up, up, come on. Hey, officer. What do I do now? How do I get back?
Oh, he badly injured, sir.
Great. So I guess I have to walk back to the hotel. Is that it? So what are you gonna do about it?
Naturally, we want all of our guests to be satisfied.
Is that so?
Yes?
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but we've picked up that broadcast as you requested.
I'll be right there. Let's go listen, eh?
This better be good.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Naturally, we want all of our guests to be satisfied.
Is that so?
Yes?
This one no good. It's too small. It's like a butt. This soggy, dry, no good. That one there, no good. Yeah, that one's great.
I've got it, sir. The ball game. Like you say.
So who's playing?
The Blue Jays and the Tigers, sir. We're piping it into all floors as you request.
That should keep you happy, Mr. Smith. Make an announcement throughout the hotel.
We now bring you some baseball folks.
2 out, and Fryman's out there at second base, waiting for Higginson to pick him up. Henkin rears, and just missed on the outside corner with a fastball. It's a full count. Henkin glaring in at umpire Derwood Merrill. Didn't like that call. 2 out. Fryman's looking to get a good jump.
How about that? Baseball. It's a great idea of yours, Mr. Smith. I'm glad you suggested
fouling
it.
it down the third base line. It's a pretty good
Whatever's good for our guests. Thanks, Bill.
No problem.
Well, I hope we've addressed all your concerns.
Yeah, but I'm going to check out anyway.
Feel free to help yourself to some towels. And next time, the presidential suite's on us, okay?
3-1 Tigers here in the 5th inning at Skydome. Tigers trying to take 2 out of 3 from the Blue Jays.
The sooner I can get out of this dunghill, the better. Go put my bags on the plane. Chop, chop. I can't wait to get stateside.
Mr. Jones.
Hello.
Mr. Smith is just leaving.
Don't like it here?
Can't stand it. And you do?
Well, I come here every year. I love it, but this crazy broad on the plane nearly drove me nuts.
Trudy!
Sam!
What are you doing here?
Oh, you know.
I thought we had a dinner date. You stood me up.
When I said the Peking Palace, I didn't think you meant Peking.
No?
Of course not.
Suppose that's my fault.
Sam, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Ah, Trudy, you wouldn't like it here anyway. The place is crawling.
Crawling with Chinese?
It's like they're everywhere.
Well, I know a perfect little spot. It's a great new resort called Mickey Mouse Fantasy Resort.
The plane! The plane!
Places, everyone! Places! Smiles, everyone! Smiles! Ah, you must be Mr. Jones.
And you must be another damn foreigner. Here, why don't you take my luggage?
Actually, my name is Ricardo Montenbaum. I am the official host for Mickey Mouse Fantasy Resort. You must be Miss Luck.
Duh.
And you must be Mr. Smith.
Double duh.
Well, you must be anxious to see the resort. Come, I'll show you around. This way, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, the underage child laborer singers will be starting their musical tribute in praise of plastic souvenirs in 15 minutes. All are welcome to attend this. And here at Mickey Mouse Fantasy Resort, please don't forget to check out our friendly, fire-breathing political prisoners every hour on the hour at the Lido deck.
Yep, we've been here for 3 weeks so far. The exchange rate's so good, we're making money. Hey, try that, Sam. It's Chinese green tea.
Yes, well, no sale, Confucius.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, after you've enjoyed the talents of our many political prisoners, Mickey Mouse invites you to have your picture taken with Anne of Green Gables. Now, the pictures are only $30 for each Polaroid memory. Anne of Green Gables will be appearing at Mickey Mouse Resort for the next 63 weeks only. So we do encourage you to get in line now and have your picture taken.
You, the owner of a red Toyota license plate, KLM2M0, please come to the information booth. Your car is now in the service of the People Government of China. Will the owner of a red Toyota license plate, KLM2M0, please come to the information booth?
Does their ground have to look like this?
Foreign soil. It's so dirty.
Oh, look! It's Anne of Green Gables.
What's she doing hanging around with those sweatshop workers?
They don't have to dress that way. Let's have a look.
We love natives.
Sing us a song, Anne.
Look, lady, this is just a gig. Another 63 weeks and I get my Actors Guild card.
Oh, Gord, she's so cute. Let's buy her.
Come back next time for more exciting State Department thrills. It gives me great pleasure to present to you my Festival of Shorts.
Guess who it is, kids? It's your old friend Gimpy to talk to you about Halloween. And I tell you what, I think this morning I'm gonna tell you a little story. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna present a little playlet here this morning. And I'm gonna need a couple of kiddies from the audience. Oh, I see 2 young ladies in our gallery. Could you come over here? Come on, come on, come on, come on! There's a young guy over on the other side. Come on over here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, these look like really good lollipops, kids. Come right over here, Sonny. That's it. Hello there, my sweet little tot.
Get away from my daughter! Get away from my daughter!
Let's put all your yummy lollipops down here for a minute. Put them all down here. I tell you what we're going to do. I'm gonna ask, are you gonna be a pain in the ass for all of us this morning? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh, I tell you what. Pretend you're a wardrobe mistress. I want you to help her get dressed in her costume. I just happen to have a wonderful Halloween costume because if there's one thing Gimpy loves, it's Halloween. And you take this costume and help her get dressed in the costume and the super slinky witch's outfit, and I'll tell you some more about the story. Now, you are going to be a stranger. And once upon a time, in a city late at night, that's where most strangers hang out, you know. There was an old stranger, and most of the time he lived alone with his photos and his tapes and his magazines and videos, and he was kind of a middle-aged stranger. He didn't have a lot of friends, and his favorite time of the year was Halloween, you see, when all of a sudden a hideous witch came to his apartment. This is the witch. Stop crying, okay? And this is the actual head right here of a stranger. Yes, now go and get the wardrobe mistress to help you squeeze into that. Now, witch. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be a witch. A very, very scary witch. Because my mommy used to dress me up and we'd go kill cats together. Then I was a witch. Oh, the other kids laughed. But why wouldn't they? With their stupid plastic grins and hyena laughter. And, oh, come on out here, stranger. I see you're all dressed up here. Here's our stranger. What's under your coat? But witch, you're not playing the game right. If you're a witch, where the hell is your broom? You better go back there. Could someone please help me out with her? Because she's, come on. Let's make it snappy. Come on, back here. We don't have all day. Come on now. That's it. Yeah, get right back here. Now, the story goes that once upon a time, this old witch rang the stranger's doorbell. Something like this. Ring, ring, ring. And the stranger came to the door and said, "What do you want, witch?" And she said, "I want some of those photos and tapes and magazines." And the stranger said, "Go away from here, witch. I'm a shy loner." But the witch got very angry at that, and she took her broom, and I'm gonna take this broom now, and then she's going to smash it, smash it, smash it, smash, and weave a little witch magic. And when I wave the magic broom, wonderful things happen. By the way, where is that wardrobe mistress? Send her out here. You just stand right over there and don't run away again like that. A wonderful thing happens when I wave the magic broom. Would you believe it? The witch turned into the stranger. And the stranger, well, can you believe it? The stranger turned into the witch. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, kids? I really think that was wonderful. And I want to thank you for playing along. And there's a box of lollipops, your favorite, and one for you, and one for you. But I get to keep your old ones.
They say that television eats the brain, the way the worm eats the apple. Such is the case with my friend Gink here. These tapes, these rare gems of cinematic triumph, will beat back the black tide of mediocrity that has ravaged the planet. I, Lundo, will cure him. Television is my gun, and high art are my bullets.
And now we head back to the Orient for the conclusion of State Department File 649.
Better get a good night's sleep. Want to be up nice and early to make it to the Tibetan monk shopping center.
Hey, wake up, Mr. Cheeseburger, Mr. Sock Hop, Mr. All-American Pie. Wake up.
What's this? It's 8 o'clock. I have to be woken up at 7.
I make you sleep forever.
Ha, not on these pillows you won't. Where's my continental breakfast?
Get dressed. Oh, get moving.
Well, I'll be having a little talk with the manager just as soon as I get downstairs.
Shut up, Yankee pig!
Mr. Mountain Bomb, I have another complaint. This houseboy of yours woke me up at 8 o'clock. I specifically said 7 o'clock.
I'm afraid, Mr. Smith, that we are under house arrest.
I knew we should have gone to Miami.
Where's Trudy?
She's been detained for questioning by the advanced guard.
Did she pay her fair share of the bill?
They took her in the middle of the night.
Oh, great. So I'm expected to pay for her, I guess. What's with the big motorhome? You guys hosting some Golden Girls convention?
It's the mobile home of Marshal Poon, leader of the Party of the Peoples for People's Parties. They're holding us under house arrest.
That's gotta be a gas guzzler.
Perhaps you don't understand, sir. The Party of the People for People's Parties are a communist group. The revolution has begun.
Get a load of those outfits. Boring with a capital B, eh, Wacardo? Hey, Trudy, you owe me.
Good morning, Mr. Mountainbaum. I'm Colonel Tang, and this is Marshal Poon, and we're your revolutionary leaders.
Don't hurt me.
You owe me $79.
Sam, I've just been tortured with cigarettes for the last 3 hours. They tied me up and called me horrible names.
You still owe me $79.
Has the Marshal forgotten all his English during his long stay in Mongolia? It's been rumored he once owned a laundromat in Connecticut.
Watch it, Ricardo. The days of spin and cycle are long over. Okay?
I see. Would my Cato be permitted to get us some SOS pads? The hotel is a mess. I would like to clean it.
The Marshal agrees that the hotel is a mess, but says to reassure you it's not as bad as you might think. A light dusting, a fresh coat of paint would do wonders. You may get the SOS pads.
Johnny?
Yes?
Would you please go into the kitchen and look for the SOS pads?
Huh? Oh. Please sit down. Everybody. We will wait for the hotel to be cleaned. The Marshal regrets the inconvenience, but it will be necessary for the Americans and the hotel staff to remain in the hotel night and day while the revolution takes place. We expect to be finished Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. In the meantime, all American culture is banned, and in its place, we offer a variety of Taiwanese pop music and a generous array of cold cuts.
Let's see. 3 o'clock Eastern Time. I should be able to pick up the big game. How does this aerial work? It's just an old coat hanger. There's the game!
I just want you to know that I did not pay anything extra on my package tour for this little floor show. And I don't know what cartoon characters you're supposed to represent, but your costumes are really bad. If you think I'm going to pay extra for this, well, Well, I didn't know it was that kind of resort.
As you Americans say, up your hoodie. Ha! I fool you. I understand and speak English. Begin Operation Reindeer.
See if you can catch the score.
Just missed on the outside corner of the fastball. It's a full count.
But you don't understand! The Red Sox are winning! Sally's working on a gem, and a streaker ran onto the field!
You dare to listen to decadent ball game when you should be listening to Taiwanese pop song. And the radio in my trailer is broken. That's adding insult to injury. I fix.
Full count, 2 down, Tigers up 3-1. Fastball, foul.
I can't have radio. No one have radio. I pulled your plug.
Marshal Poon, glorious leader of People's Revolution, has destroyed your radio in what you Americans call a childish rage. Very bad. Now he has plans for the little baseball fan.
I'll give you anything if you let me go. How about the Chrysler Cordoba with rich Corinthian leather?
Get the people's photo album. Chop, chop. Take him away. We have pictures of Philistera, naked. Here she is at the beach.
In this one, she's spreading out her blanket. And this one, we have Terra Photo Ranch. She take off her top.
Can I see those when you're done?
Revolution not always pretty. Marshal Poon is very upset with the baseball incident. He will now return to his travel trailer and take a nap. While he is sleeping, the Revolutionary Guard will try to fix his radio. And then we will have some tea.
I'm calling my travel
Wait.
agent.
Better let the Reverend Morris exercise that poor boy. Can I take Sarah in with me? If you think you should. Come on, Sarah. I get dibs on the pictures.
Gee, I'm glad I'm no one else but me.
I'll fix the damn radio, Ricardo.
Struggling with his control right now. They're going to go ahead and put him on. There's ball 4 to Casanova, and Garcia Parra jogs down to first. Runners at first and second now for the Red Sox, who are leading 7-1 here. Willie Blair now has to deal with...
Who winning the Yankee ball game?
It's not the Yankees, numbnuts. It's the Detroit Tigers, and they're getting shit kicked by Boston right now.
Can anyone fix the radio? The one in my trailer?
Is that what you really wish?
Again, low and outside, and in the dugout,
What do you know about fixing a radio?
A little of this, a little of that.
You are very stupid American. But I need to have my radio fixed. Go to Radio Hut.
Wait a minute. I think I can fix your radio. You don't have to go all the way to Radio Hut.
There is a strike down the middle. Bragg takes
Where is the little boy's room?
Down the hall and to the left.
Looking tired though, and I don't think it'll be much longer.
In the meantime, you go fix radio.
Will someone turn ridiculous Yankee baseball off?
It's the Tigers, dopey.
There's the pitch, another ball, ball 3 finally.
Oh yeah, I've seen these little shitbox units before. Pretty nice little shaggin' wagon you guys got for yourselves. Must get a lot of chicks.
What do you think? Please hurry.
Keep your pants on, Charlie. This. Ow! Jeez! Look, I've really dinged my finger. Let me go up to my hotel room. I got a couple bottles of peroxide. I'll get the peroxide and then I'll fix the radio.
Go ahead.
Thanks there, Colonel, what's your name? Colonel Tang? Yeah, thanks. 2 bottles of peroxide. Jeez, I can't believe what a bunch of dumbbells these hotel guys are. Why would I want peroxide when I've got the last 2 bottles of Mekong whiskey in this entire crummy resort? Of course, if anyone finds out I've got them, then that's it. I can kiss them goodbye. Had to get them out of my room before they searched it. And hiding them underneath Marshall's trailer seems like just the ticket. Boy, this is good hooch. And I can't get over these weird little bottles that... Wait a sec. I'm just thinking all this in my head. He can't hear me. Close call, though. Come on. Here we go.
Hey, you got it fixed?
Of course. What's broken this time?
The Mickey Mouse Resort is now closed because I say so. There is, however, another resort that I would be happy to escort you to.
What's this?
It seems that Marshal Poon is shutting us down. He is going to convert the resort to livestock pens and shoot Anne of Green Gables.
We have no need of such cherubic vixens in the New Republic. We will stage our own production. Good shows like Re-Educating Rita. Yes, all this and more waits at Curing Fields, the People's Resort. You will check in, then we will check you out. Want to hear our slogan? At the Curing Fields, we are always starting over. Stand up if you like new slogan. Huh.
Just a minute, pal. I think I might want to check out your little resort. Because this place is a dump, understand?
Why don't you shut up, Yankee? It's my turn.
Mind the spray, fella. I just want to get out of here. I don't like any of these people, and it's over with Trudy.
So you want to leave? Well, Mr. Smith, then you come with me. We get you a nice room. Curing Field's finest. Come now, Shadow's leaving.
Just make sure Trudy doesn't follow.
You call this transportation? You see, this is my point. You people do not understand function.
I'm a porcupine. I'm a porcupine.
Now, if this jalopy had American brakes, that wouldn't have happened. It's about know-how. And you people don't. You just don't. You don't have a clue about running hotels. And your restaurant menus make me kind of queasy.
Shut up!
Don't get mad, guys. Just get motivated.
Charlie, Tango 7. Approaching target.
Such horrible reception. Colonel Tang, it's your turn to fix radio. Stupid Yankee could not do the job.
Yes, I will. It sounds like there's an important bulletin.
Approaching Marshal Poon. Trailer ready to. Launch. Strike.
You will fix it, Yankee.
Yes, Yankee, fix their radio.
All right already.
Charlie Tango. Do you have your coordinates? Roger, Charlie Tango 4.
Here's the trouble. Those cheap wires you make just don't stay put.
Leader, we are directly over Marshal Poon's trailer and ready to drop bomb.
I really hate you, Mr. American.
Fire away. Fire when ready. Drop the bombs on Marshall.
Well, that's okay by me, bub. 'Cause from where I'm standing, you're a little man, see? I want to be something special, but you were born in the wrong country, Joe, and that's all there is to it. In my town, you'd be running a corner store if you were lucky. Now, be a good guy and find me a hot dog. Pronto!
Shut up! I am killing you now!
Charlie Tango 4, bomb approaching target. Bomb approaching target.
Foreigners.
Bomb approaching.
Raining here in the 6th. Grounds crew have got the tops out, and if it's canceled...
Out with a bang. Hey, kids, come right back. It gives me great pleasure to present to you my Festival of Shorts. And now the world's worst reporter and the world's angriest bread salesman.
I smell bacon! Lady, I hate cops. And I hate you. But I hate cops more. Or maybe you. Or maybe cops. But not my bread. Know why? 'Cause bread doesn't turn on you. Bread doesn't lie. You line it up and it stays lined up. It does what it's told. No lip, no bullshit. Not like I get from everything else. Everybody, everywhere, all the time. Sometimes I just can't stand it!
So you, if I may, are saying that bread is what happens while you're making other plans.
How long will you keep harassing me?
Oh, why? Why does he mock me when only I truly understand him?
You don't have any idea what I go through. The kind of hell I have to endure every day!
So what?
They all come in the store, thinking that they're so much better than me. Buying stuff they know is not bread, rubbing it in my face, toying with me, pushing their luck. They'll shove anything down their greedy throats. But when it comes to my bread, maybe, maybe not. Well, I'm not playing that game, understand? Deal me out! Pathetic old whore. I have to look at losers like her every day. No, lady, you don't need that. Euthanasia, maybe, but not that. Oh, you know what I like about these? Almond ball things? They're just the right size to get stuck in a human throat. Say, why don't I buy you a bag?
A bag? As in a sack? As in a container? As in a bag? As in a...
As in quiet! I don't like this woman. Why? Because I just don't. So there. Now, lady, I'm gonna tell you something for free. If you get on my case, then you'll wind up in my case!
Okay, tonight, Kink, we're gonna watch The Blue Angel. What?
Well, good morning, boys and girls. Please take your seats and stop swimming around. Goldie, put that chalk down and take your seat. Okay, who can tell me what plankton is? Anyone? Can anyone tell me what plankton is? Guppy, you stop running around the classroom or you're going to hurt yourself. Oh, it's all fun and games till someone loses a fin, isn't it? Okay, boys and girls, you're going to have to settle down here. Or we won't be going to visit the right side of the tank today, and I mean that.
I'm hungry.
Guppy, zip that lip, young man, or I'm sending you up to the top of the tank and making you float on your side. Okay, boys and girls, if that's the way it's going to be, I'm just going to wait here until you stop talking and pay attention. I can tread water here all day, you know.
No, you.
Boys and girls, do I have to bring out the hook? Do I have to bring Principal Shark in here?
Hello, Chichi.
Not available in stores. Lundo Video presents the Lost Gilligan's Island episode.
The minnow's been repaired and we're sailing back to the mainland. Good work, Professor. How do you plan to celebrate?
By showing the world how, with some bamboo and coconuts, I turned Ginger into a sweaty dock worker. I'm clever.
Thereby satisfying the skipper's latent homosexuality. I was so blind. All those years I spent trying to seduce him, and he was secretly repulsed by women. But now they're very happy. When we get home, he's going to be my manager, and I'm going to go back into the movie business. And get this. Last night, he told me he wants to have a baby.
Quiet! You've forgotten one thing. We've run out of food. Gilligan knocked it overboard this morning, so we'll have to eat the others. We'll masticate them mightily. Naturally, we won't touch Lovey, but Gilligan and Marianne should keep us alive till we get to Hawaii.
Yes.
Marianne, we gotta tell the skipper.
Tell him what, Gilligan?
I heard Mr. Howell say he wanted to masticate us mightily. And not only that, he plans to eat us.
Oh, Gilligan, this is terrible. I'll never see Kansas again. What are we going to do?
Let's tell the others. Skipper!
What's up, little buddy?
Mr. Howell, the professor, and Ginger want to eat us.
What?
Can't we just feed them Abdul, the token native character introduced late in the series? He's tasty.
But he's Mrs. Howell's attendant.
I wanted to spin off into another series.
I can't believe Ginger would do this. Time to put my naval experience to good use. Mrs. Howell, take the wheel. I'll go talk to them. It'll be a cliffhanger. And the little bunny was reunited with his mummy, and the world was happy again.
Oh, that's beautiful, King. They say that television eats the brain, the way the worm eats the apple. Such is the case with my friend Gink here. These tapes, these rare gems of cinematic triumph, will beat back the black tide of mediocrity that has ravaged the planet. I, Lundo, will cure him. Television is my gun, and high art are my bullets.
And now, my friends, light up for part 1 of Kansas City Confidential.
Smoke don't fill the blackened sky. Smoke don't get into your eye. Big Brother's got you craving, and he flaunts it.
Do-do-do.
No more smoke of quality from the rotted pit of democracy. I have seen the future, and it's smokeless.
Do-do-do.
Our story takes place in the near future in Kansas City, but we warn you, it could be anywhere. It's about an ordinary man, a flower delivery man, Joe Kamel, forced to sneak a smoke inside his truck for fear of persecution from his rabidly anti-cigarette government. But it is also a story about this man, Manny Roth, a good man who in his spare time has been known to heal the blind with a touch of his pipe, and yet he is a man forced to break the Nazi-like laws of his government. For weeks now, Manny has been watching every day as U.S. guards pull their Brinks van up to the cigarette depository and goose-step their way inside with multiple sacks of contraband satisfying smokes. For, in this story, no one is allowed to take a trip to Marlboro Country, anywhere, anytime. And yet this man, Manny Roth, this latter-day Robin Hood, has a plan. His plan is to rob the cigarette depository and give back to the people their nicotine. He has noted that the Brinks van and Joe Kamel's flower van arrive at the same time every day. And unbeknownst to Joe, Manny has decided that tomorrow, what comes in one van will leave in the other. And now he ventures forth to assemble his disciples. The names in this book have been changed to protect the innocent.
So cranky. There's gotta be one. Yeah, that's better. My head's clearing. My sight's better. Yes!
Come in!
Mr. Roth, it's 7 o'clock. I'm here just like you asked me.
I'll be right there.
Help yourself to some bleach-soaked snuff.
Ah! It's the Phantom of the Opera! Don't sing! Don't sing!
Relax. It's my new face patch. I use it to enhance the unbelievable pleasure I get from smoking 3 packs a day. No, really. It's the perfect compliment to my skull patch. Can I offer you a pack or 2 of cigarettes?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Roth. But actually, I was thinking of quitting smoking.
What?
I'm thinking of quitting smoking!
Don't even let me hear you say such a thing again. Repeat after me. Come to where the flavor is.
Come to where the flavor is!
I'm sorry, son, but the tobacco companies need our help. Every good smoker must join the fight.
Look what I'm reduced to. Chewing tobacco.
I know, son. The smoking prohibition's been hard on all of us. People's teeth are whiter, but at what cost?
Why do they persecute us? Why?
Because the anti-smokers are liars, Winston. Like the doctors that told you your throat cancer was from smoking.
It was from too much riboflavin.
You know that, and I know that. Just like my lung cancer's from too much fresh air. That's why we're going in there and getting back our smokes. Not just for us.
It's like you're the son of God.
Someone's gotta do it.
God, I wish these boxes were full of smokes. Those beautiful tubes.
You smell like cigarettes.
I don't know. I just had some garlic, that's all.
10-01, boys. Time to grab those smokes.
Got him.
Get in. We'll jump out at the next intersection.
Sweetie pie, honey, baby. Oh man, you're just. I got fire downstairs. You know what I'm saying? I got the burning. Oh boy.
Calling all units of the anti-smoking patrol. Cigarettes stolen from depository. Suspects believed traveling west in flower delivery truck. Use of extreme force and suspension of constitutional rights have been approved for the apprehension of these vicious criminals. I repeat, calling all units of the anti-smoking patrol.
Ah, jeez. It's the butt butters. Relax, Joe. You haven't done anything wrong. They just get their kicks hassling ordinary citizens and law-abiding corporations.
Attention HQ, have detained suspect. Brown shirt squads and SWAT teams are moving in.
Get out of the van or I'll blow your head off!
What? What are you guys, crazy? I have rights.
Shut up!
All right, Joe Kemel, if that's your real name, we're gonna have a little talk.
I don't have anything to say.
Suppose you tell us how a butt got in your ashtray.
I smoke a little.
Smoke a little, do ya? What else? Do you sell guns to kids?
I want to talk to my lawyer.
You gave up your rights when you flicked your bick.
But you guys all smoke.
To fight the enemy? You gotta understand the enemy. Where are those cigarettes?
I swear to God, I don't know. You guys gotta believe me.
Maybe he's part of the Filter Kings.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. Filter Kings? What's that?
The secret gang of smokers.
I don't know anything about a gang.
They're a bunch of butt suckers. Call themselves freedom fighters.
I just...
Knock it off. You're free to go, Kamel. But we'll keep our noses open for you.
What do you got in your mouth, baby?
A cigarette.
I want to light it for you, baby.
Cigarette.
Oh, baby, you're making me all hot and smoky.
Please insert $5 for the next 2 minutes.
Baby? Baby?
Please insert $5 for the next 2 minutes.
Hiya, Joe.
Hi, Moss.
How are things?
Okay, I guess. Things are pretty quiet for a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah. Business has been real bad since the cigarette crackdown.
I'm looking for a gang. Call themselves the Filter Kings. Maybe Baby knows about them?
What do you want to get mixed up with them for, Joe?
'Cause, Moss, I believe in a man's freedom to smoke. And they sound like my kind of guy.
Jeez, Joe, you're all tensed up. If I had a smoke, I'd give it to you. There's this guy I know. His name's Lucky. He hangs out in an alley.
Thanks, Moss.
I just came from the matinee. Saw Camelot.
You must be lucky.
Not for a long time. But I hope my merit will take me to Baratos.
Baratos, eh? You already packed?
Yeah, ultra light.
Meet me on the tarmac. 10:15.
Welcome to Barretos International Airport. Smoke them if you got 'em. Have a nice day.
Change for cigarettes, please.
Oh, they're free, senor.
Great.
Hey, Barney. Who goes here? Over by the cigarette machine. Familiar? That's Lucky Strike.
So it is.
A.K.A. Pete Harris, A.K.A. Del Maurier.
We'll get him.
Eat it!
Huh?
What have we got here? Better bring up the car. He's got at least 20 cartons on him. We'll have to do a body cavity search for the rest. Who's got the gloves?
I do, boss. I was a social smoker. Made me look cool. First thing in the morning, after sex, after a big meal, I could quit any time I wanted.
Oh, come back tomorrow for more smoking fun on Kansas City Confidential.
Do-do-do.
It gives me great pleasure to present to you my Festival of Shorts.
Nurse Sherry.
Scalpel, Nurse Sherry.
This is like so totally gross, Dr. Perry.
Forceps, Nurse Sherry.
Stop staring at Dr. Perry.
I'm losing him. Breathe, damn it.
Ew, he's got like white clacky stuff in his mouth.
You know absolutely nothing about what you're dealing with.
Oh my God, I don't know how that happened.
Take my hand and come with me, Sherry. And I'll introduce you
Can't they put
to the
some
bliss
posters up
that
here?
lies beyond the borders of hell.
Living, breathing terror chills your flowing blood and shocks your nervous system cold.
Oh my God, I've locked myself in the CAT scan machine. I'm getting a headache. Does anyone have a Tylenol?
Are you here to check my pulse, Nurse Sherry?
Ew, you have hands like my father. I'm leaving.
Hello? Hello?
Dr. Perry? Are you married? I told you not to move when I was giving you the needle.
If we were in the 17th century, I'd be inclined to diagnose her symptoms as a classical case of possession.
Don't touch me. You said you weren't married. But I saw you kissing your wife, and I think I'm pregnant.
I offered her eternal life, but she only wants you, Dr. Perry.
Meet Nurse Sherry and travel into the hidden corridors of a twisted mind.
Dr. Perry, do you want to see, our baby?
It's more bizarre, more terrifying than your most frightening fears. Nurse Sherry. Don't miss Nurse Sherry for an evening of pleasure and terror. Nurse Sherry in color, rated R for adults. Under 17, not admitted without parent. From Independent International.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to my good friend, Mr. Dave, who is an aficionado of high art.
I am Mr. Dave, and this is Dave's Corner. SIO reward. I don't care how much you'll give me. You can start that thing with a capital T if you want, and it won't mean anything. Kyo? Look, I know what you mean, but I don't like the alphabet as much as you do either. You love the alphabet. I've seen you hanging out with those A's and those B's. Yeah, the A's and the B's maybe, but no further than that. No further than that. Yeah. What were you doing with those J's and the G's it was. The Jesus, I don't care who they are. They're the alphabet, and I don't like them. I don't like the lowercase ones either. They're shiftier. The lowercase. We're going to send them off where no one's going to find them. They won't be able to use that alphabet anymore. Then they will be talking in circles, won't they? You boys stopping your letters yet? A, B, A. I stopped the F word and the F letter. Good. Now you're going to have to go all the way up to Z and see if you can do them backwards, but stop in the middle. What do you mean? That's no... You don't... Look, take the lowercase and get them the hell out of here and put them somewhere where they're safe. I don't see anyone wanting to... Whatever I mean. Do you know what he means? I know it. I don't know what I mean, but... Look, we're going to find out. How am I going to find out what you mean? Because you asked me good questions about them. Look, I don't know what... Ask me about the letter Q, H. Yeah, ask me about the T's, O's. Which ones? How can I ask you about one? You ask me the four of them at once. Don't you know that? Come on, you're a good kid. But it doesn't make a difference. Still gonna have to change your name.
I'm here, watch a little TV. Something. Oh man, when it rains it pours. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so my daddy he's like an osteopath. Although you got good bone facial structure, I like that so much. Nice. Okay. This is lovely.
I tell you, I've had it. I can't take anymore. Everybody thinking that we're model parents.
Kill yourself.
Ow!
Get Bud to do it.
I don't care if he does. From now on, we're going to live by that doggone book whether we like it or not.
Oh, but I'm tired of pretending we're extreme Bible-thumping fundamentalists.
We have to, Martha. Not only because of Buzz, but how long can we kid Uncle Albro? You ever found out the true state of affairs?
That you're a woman and I'm a man? He'll take it as a compliment.
Or a threat.
Action. Sweet, bye. So, so what's your sign then? What are you, like, let me guess. You're,
Would you come save me if I had a gun
Aries.
pointed at my head?
No. Cancer. Moonchild.
Would you like some Jiffy Pop, Mr. President?
Yeah, but I ain't eating it off your head. You like the way I handled those terrorists? I think you're wanting a little executive action. Got this uniform from Colin Powell. Scares the pants off those terrorists.
Would you come save me if I had a gun pointed at my head? Would you, Mr. President?
Come here. I'm going to give you some rubbing. Careful, baby. I'm packing an Uzi.
I don't see anything. I don't hear anything.
Agent Glenn! Look, Agent Glenn! Agent Glenn, look! Look, Agent Glenn! Agent Glenn, look! Daddy's touching a woman's bum!
Sit down, Chelsea.
Look, Agent Glenn, and the popcorn's burning! I want some popcorn, Agent Glenn!
I said sit down, Chelsea, and don't tell anyone about your daddy or the popcorn. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh, Mr. President, you feel so good.
I feel like an action hero, don't I? Say it. I feel like an action hero.
You feel like an action hero. Oh, Mr. President, you're so strong.
I am strong. I'm the most powerful man on the planet.
Earplugs, Mrs. Good. You want my earplugs?
No, thank you. I'm used to it.
Oh, baby, make me nasty.
Is he always like this, man?
Only when he sees our first one.
I'm down in the baggage hold, but I'm coming to save you, baby.
Gotta get transferred to another assignment.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, here comes the executive branch, baby.
Oh, is that it, Mr. President?
Sorry, baby, I was thinking about the economy.
How many times have I heard that?
Are manners important? Well, are they? Huh?
Oh, what an insipid day. It lacks complete imagination. Hey, fellas, hold up!
Damn, it's Davey.
Told you to walk faster.
Ah! Oh, my poster. It's ruined. I worked on it all night. Davey, you're a real poophead. I used my new crayons and it turned out really swell.
It was flaccid and trite, like last night's Mr. Ed. Pure garbage. This is horrendous. You sporting enthusiasts are trivializing true gamesmanship gestalt. Give me the ball now, boys. Okay, the one thing discernible from this exhibition is the total absence of physical aptitude and proficiency.
No wonder nobody plays.
Go live in a cave, Dave. You're gonna get
I was just
pounded,
exacting my observations, guys. You don't have to get so steamed.
And then Davy said he was receiving redundant and uninspired tutelage from Mrs. Palmer and wanted to be moved to the other grade 4 class. And then Mrs. Palmer called Davy a porpoise.
Pompous. She said pompous, you inarticulate boob.
Little Davy Gilmore, please come to the principal's office. That's little Davy Gilmore to the principal's office, please.
I feel better already.
They say that television eats the brain the way the worm eats the apple. Such is the case with my friend Gink here. These tapes, these rare gems of cinematic triumph, will beat back the black tide of mediocrity that has ravaged the planet. I, Lundo, will cure him. Television is my gun, and high art are my bullets.
And now, my friends, smoke, smoke, smoke that Kansas City Confidential. Smoke don't fill the blackened sky. Smoke don't get into your eye. Big Brother's got you craving, and he flaunts it.
Do-do-do. Welcome to Craven Haven. We have deluxe accommodations. You care to check in?
Yeah, but
Do you have reservations?
not from this angle. Sweet lips.
What is your name, senor?
Benny Hedges.
Just sign in, please. All our rooms are fire retardant.
May I keep the complimentary lighter?
That's just the start of the freebies.
Can I expect you in my room later?
Just give me 5 minutes. You smell like a real man, but I'm going to need some proof.
See? Yellow with nicotine stains.
Beautiful. A real man.
That Teresa, she's a slut. That's why I keep her working overtime there on the front desk. That's the 12th guy today who's got his filter dipped. That's because he's man enough to suck the black smoke into his lungs.
Who is the lucky bastard?
Another American sick of letting Uncle Sam cram his commie morality down his throat.
Do you have any threes?
Go fish, Benny. Benny, you got any threes?
Ah, I got 2 threes.
Gracias, Benny. You got any sixes?
You got a smoke, Joe?
Ah, Senor Camel. You play? There's room for you at the fish pond. Benny, you got any tens? You ever play fish?
I've cashed it a couple of times.
Senor Camel, meet Senor Rod. He wins all the time. Senor Hedges, he lose all the time. And Senor Cool, he smoke all the time.
Care for a menthol, Mr. Camel?
Very kind of you.
You couldn't smoke that back home, you know.
That's why I'm here. I like to smoke. I've got rights too.
There are a lot of guys who pretend to inhale.
Yeah, some guys aren't so lucky.
Knew a guy called Lucky.
What happened to him?
He got shot for smoking.
And they used to call it America.
Got any nines, Benny?
Yeah. But I think it was Manny's turn.
You must be Joe Camel. Daddy said there was a new guy on the island, but he didn't say nothing about a chunko hunk.
And you would be?
Nicky Roth.
Did you always bring a book with you to the pool?
It's not just any book.
Well, is she? How non-smokers are destroying America? You've read all this?
Daddy's sending me to Washington as a lobbyist. Don't tell me you're opposed to the basic rights of smokers.
No, it's just that you don't look like a lobbyist.
Oh, you. A little bit of glamour never hurt in public relations. And a winning smile. Do you know that nicotine gives you white teeth? And a pack a day gives you fresher breath.
Did you get that out of your book?
Ha ha. It's just plain old common sense, Joe.
I've always heard that the non-smokers run Capitol Hill.
Well, that's gonna change.
Well, I've got a little piece of advice for you. You should always testify before Congress in that bathing suit. You can't lose, kid.
Oh, you can be pretty charming.
What do you know about that guy, Benny Hedges?
Oh, Benny? He's just an old boyfriend. He's a terrible go-fish player, though.
I left my cigarettes up at the cabin. I'll be right back.
I'll be right here. Oh, wait a sec. He's got one of those fancy lighters. Oh.
Thank you, but this really should have gone to Al Waxman.
So, Dorados is the world's last smoking haven?
Yeah.
Will it last, Benny? Will they come for us?
They are monsters. Let's go driving.
This is one mighty fine cigarette, Mr. Roth.
Yeah, but we got trouble, son. I hear the DEA is planning a raid on the whole country.
DEA, DOA.
Let's see what our boys found out about the raid. Could get ugly.
Yeah.
Our cause will triumph in the end.
It's confirmed. They're coming down here to wipe out the entire tobacco industry in Barbados, and they won't be taking any prisoners. Hey, Joe. My luck had to run out sometime. Lung cancer's taking me down, and they're coming to get our stash. Tell the world. Tell them the truth.
Hello, I'm the Surgeon General. I have something very important to tell Mr. Roth. Our latest findings indicate...
Indicate what? What we've always known? That cigarettes are good? That the road to happiness is paved with cartons on sale?
Right! You're damn right!
This is what I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Roth. We were wrong. Our policies were wrong.
Of course you were wrong. You misguided bastard. Joe, stand up and be proud, son. Inhale.
This calls for a king size.
Have one for me, Joe. Bye.
I know this sounds strange coming from me, son, but Manny died a hero. Smoking didn't kill your dad, Nicky. We now know that lung cancer is caused by vegetables. Carrots, lettuce, the whole works. Oatmeal is also very suspect. And apples, too.
Thanks, Surgeon General.
Oh, and one other thing. We're making up for lost time by introducing a comprehensive start smoking program in the nation's schools. Kids have to start early if they want a chance at a happy life. As for me, ma'am, I'm running out to get a pack right now.
Could you get me 2 packs of non-filtered while you're at it?
My pleasure, ma'am. As long as the sun shines on Earth, there'll be tobacco.
How do you feel, Surgeon General?
Like a schmuck, Joe. But at the same time, I feel great. Like a blind man who's just been given sight.
Welcome to the winner's circle.
Thanks for having me.
And now?
Kiss the girl, Joe.
Oh, Joe, your mouth tastes like an ashtray, and I love it.
Tortured children, time will tell if the future holds this smoke-free hell. Meantime, in your glory, keep on smoking. Allow me to run a few of my shorts up the flagpole.
Okay, Gink. Here we go.
How's it going down, son?
Good.
That young guy, that's Fred Fandango. He's returning champion.
Really? So he can really drink, eh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, passengers, get ready for round 7 of Aeroblotto's in-flight drinking contest. It's tequila time!
Hey, boys, I've got margaritas.
Sounds good, babe.
Margarita, Fred?
No, thank you.
But it's only round 7. You're falling behind.
I'll catch up in a minute. Oh.
So, you're the man to beat, they say. You can drink more than anybody.
Yeah, but this flight's not so good. I think I had too many zombies gin fizzes.
You gonna puke?
Hell no, mister. I got a reputation. I'll win again.
That's the spirit. I used to win this thing all the time when I was younger. Now I just drink for the memories, get a little hammered. Whoa, hey!
What's going on? What happened?
The champ's in trouble, get some booze.
Marcy? The vodka reviver is on the shelf. Yes, that's right. Hurry and bring it over here. We can't let our reigning champion go down without a fight. I've been working this contest for 12 years, and I have never seen anybody pound booze like Mr. Fandango here. It just wouldn't feel right if I didn't try to help. Hey, folks, just keep drinking, okay?
Freddie! Quick, give him that vodka.
Chug-a-lug, 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 chug-a-lug.
He's had 40 ounces.
What a guy.
Well, it looks like he's still the champion.
Man can drink, yep.
He's going to win that duffel bag.
And he deserves it. I'll bet he could win the projectile vomiting contest, too.
Wow, I'd like to see that.
You know, Gink, you're a pretty nice guy.
Wow, I'd like to
For a
see
guy.
that.
There's just one thing I want to know. Where does it all go?
Well, up my nose for one.
Yes, but where does the rest of it go? If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Now, I've been over this and over it, and I can't make head nor tail of it.
Let's join a cult.
Can we still get our inheritance?
It's about time we got together and talked this over, all of us. Fran? Buzz?
What now?
I hate you.
Me too.
Your father has decided to sell the family.
You're darn right I have. This can't go on. Something
has got to be done to make money.
You bet. And we're going to start right now. Gibbons Hardware, $130.
Okay, first of all, I think we're worth more than $130, all right? Secondly, I don't know why I have to be sold. The children soak up a hell of a lot more of your paycheck than I do.
Yes, well, that's neither here nor there. It's the principle of the thing. Like that course in dancing lessons. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You insisted on them.
Only to start an affair. With Juan, the dancing instructor.
I wish he was my real father.
Yes, well, all I can say is that...
Juan would pay $500 for all of us, even the dog.
Yes, even him. Look at him. Tyke, our fearless Fosdick, the courageous guardian of the home, the companion for all children. And after the first night of home guarding, new drapes and slipcovers.
Skin him and sell the pelt.
No. Yes. To put it in a nutshell, this family is
Going for dirt cheap.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to my good friend, Mr. Dave, who is an aficionado of high art.
I am Mr. Dave, and this is Dave's Corner.
Come
here. There. Oh, his arse hurts. Arse Canyon, Overdrive. Sally Ralph rides again. Sally Ralph's gonna go over Arse Canyon. I told you guys once too many times already. Do I have to tell you all again, all 6, 7 of us? Okay, this is what it's gonna be. See those groceries? Those are gonna be brought in all the way from over there in the store. You know what I'm talking about? Gonna bring in a whole bunch of them. Where are we gonna fly them in from? Does this sound like a good idea to you? Hey, I think this is a good idea. Look, 1, 2 thumbs on my hands. That's the best advice I have. That man wanted to do it. What are you doing with your thumbs, son? Nothing, buddy. I'm gonna stick them up in the air and shove them up a horse. Why? What do you want to do with my thumbs? Doesn't matter to me what you do with them. Your thumbs, that's you goddamn right, they're my thumbs. And my thumbs will go up wherever they want. Well, it's going to be hard to hitchhike to pick up a ride that way, don't you think? They'll be obscured in all the cheek of the horse. The cheek of the horse means nothing. The cheek is all where it comes from, really. It comes from Chico. He wrote it all down in the scribbles of a man. Hey, no, come on, stand up for cheek.
When he walks down the street, he leaves a trail of mud. Everyone that he meets calls him the Beast of Blood.
Yes, Wednesday nights on CBC this fall. Don't miss the long-awaited return of Al Waxman to primetime hilarity. Sure, it's been 20 years since The King of Kensington, but the CBC's demographic department feels that today's hip now viewers want to be reminded of lame old shows. The Globe and Mail calls it stunning, screaming, shocking terror, which we here at the CBC think is a little unfair. Our demographic department is confident that 30-something viewers will flock to their sets once again this fall to catch the heartwarming humor and screwball antics of Canada's waxy gentleman, Al Waxman. Co-starring John Ashley, Celeste Yarnell, Eddie Garcia, and a host of other Canadian super talents like Fiona Reid, Billy Van, and of course, Canada's favorite yuckster, Dave Broadfoot.
I don't care what it takes. We've got to keep the community center open. There's a lot of kids out there who need our help. And besides, I want to win the big bingo draw on Sunday.
Gee, have you told Beast about this?
I don't have to. He can hear me.
Hey, fellas, how's it going?
What if we had a block party to raise the money?
Oh yeah, that's a really, really good idea. We should have a big old block party and a barbecue.
Maclean's magazine calls it Fantastic Fright, the horror head transplant, which frankly has us all a little puzzled. But who needs snappy quotes when you've got Al Waxman as Larry Beast, an unemployed garbage man in the blood section of downtown Toronto? Each episode has Larry solving another problem in his tight-knit ethnic community, and there's plenty of laughs to spare. Not that we're laughing at ethnics here at the CBC. No, God forbid. It's just that our demographic department made a compelling argument at our annual CBC executive retreat in Cancun that nostalgia is in. From there, it was a matter of 2 phone calls to the creators of the hit smashes Mosquito Lake and Hangin' In to develop a premise that would return Al Waxman to the living rooms of this great land. The results speak for themselves. The Ottawa Citizen says experiments with human victims create a hideous monster, which we think misses the point completely. Our demographic department has staked their reputation and indeed their careers on Al Waxman's ability to deliver upscale viewers.
Hey, Ma! Hey, Ma!
Oh, Larry!
Don't miss the sensational return of Al Waxman to the CBC on Beast of Blood, Wednesday at 7.
Ma, you want to fix me up one of your pierogies?
He's the only beast who hasn't got a head.
And the little bunny was reunited with his mummy, and the world was happy again.
Oh, that's beautiful, King.